I really, really, really hope you can hear me right now. Why do you not like the music, Nash? What's the problem here? Allison said I need to change it too. You guys are trying to call me and text me about the audio. I know. Can you hear me right now? Okay, good. You can hear me. Yeah, a little microphone issue. Oh, made me so mad. So crazy. And the material was really good. It's a shame you guys couldn't hear what I was saying earlier. That was probably what fine. I'll put on some different music next time. Instead of writing you guys stories, I'll spend a ton of time working on new intro music. Is that what you want? I'm just your dancing monkey here, people. That's all I am. I just sit here in my little room. Sean Wyatt shoots a guy. Gideon Wolf beats a guy. Adriana shoots 3 guys. Dak Harper. That's all I do. So if you want me to just, go quit writing stories and work on the intro music, I will do it. You know what's sad? I was gonna play a song for you on my guitar today. Not now, because you were ripping on my music. So forget it, girls and guys. All of yous, forget it. You know what? I'm out of here. I'm not even gonna do this. I'm not angry. I'm not even gonna do the show. People who are watching this for the first time are like, man, what's wrong with him? Is this show always like this? Is he always so grumpy? You really missed some good, man. I was talking about ice cream and taxes earlier when the audio was off. And it was really funny. They were laughing. Like all of them were just dying. The in-studio people were cracking up. Yes, you were. You thought it was hilarious. I don't even remember what I talked about. You probably don't either. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you don't. Anyway, oh yeah. So yeah, glad to see you guys. Happy Friday. It's good to see you guys. Cheers, lunch up, and salud. I hope that your Christmas season is off to a good start, and that your Hanukkah season was delightful. As to all the other seasons that take place right now in conjunction with Christmas, screw off! It's Christmas time. Again. All right, let's see. We got Michelle and Sam and Allison and yeah, thanks. I feel like yeah. Hello, Denise. Michelle, what's going to happen tomorrow night in Atlanta? I'm going to be down there in Atlanta tomorrow night. Full disclosure, not at the game. We're going to the it sounds not nearly as cool as going to the game. Well, we're actually not even doing that tomorrow night. I don't know what we're doing down there tomorrow night. Probably eating. I don't think that we really thought this through. Well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. You're never going to win them all. But if you're Everton, you could lose them all. Anyway, we're going to the Botanical Garden of Lights Sunday evening at like 6:45. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I like going to that. I love the Christmas lights. I love Christmas lights. What's up, Kat? Yeah, technical difficulty. Yeah, a lot of them, apparently. I'm not going to tell you what the problem was, but it was 100% user error. It was not the tech's fault at all. It was all right here. This guy screwed up. What would happen if I made that light go whoop like that? Did that change anything? No, not really. Yep, temper tantrums. Oh, well, hey there, Candace. It's good to see you. Or at least the picture of your dogs in the floor. Had about enough out of you, Adams. Golly. What is this, gang up on Dempsey Day? Yeah, we're going to change the name of the show instead of Drinks with Dempsey. Gang up on your favorite author. Maybe I'm not your favorite. Well, if I'm not your favorite, I'd sure love to know how I could be. What do I need to do to become your favorite author? If I'm not already, tell me. I'll do almost anything. Almost anything to become your favorite author. So, what is? Oh, I'll show you the Battle Scar James in a second. Good question, dude. I'm loving this look. By the way, you look great. Very distinguished. Very like dapper. You are the picture of dapper right there. So what I was saying earlier on the show was, when I first hopped on and I wasn't paying any attention to the comments because I like to go off first and then come to the comments. Well, turns out that's a bad formula when the audio is not working. So I was talking about how I love it when we get to talk about stories. When you guys say, if you ask my opinion about a story, maybe it's a show or a movie or a book. I don't read a lot of books because I read slow, but I still read every day. I try to read every day. And but I love talking about stories. I love talking about stories of all those things, video game stories, all of it, and sports, obviously. So ask me anything about that stuff, and we'll talk about it. Or food, or places you'd like to go, or you've been. And here's the thing: I want to know your perspectives, okay? Because I like listening. I know this show's all about like talking, like because it's just me sitting here, but I like to get your perspectives. So feel free to share because I enjoy it. That's what I loved about being on Luke Richardson's show the other day. If you haven't seen that yet, go over and check out Books and Beer show I did. It's Luke Richardson's show. I did his interview with him on Wednesday. We had a blast. It was like 90 minutes long though. It was like a Joe Rogan show. And hashtag Joe Rogan Dempsey. Ooh, that's a good one. Hashtag Joe Rogan get Dempsey. Ooh, that's a good hashtag. Give me 6 million of those right now. I'd love to be on the Rogan podcast just because he's an interesting person. Anyway, I was on there with Richardson, and we were talking about lots of stories and all sorts of stuff. It was a fun talk. It's definitely worth checking out. It's the weekend. Got an hour and a half to kill. You could either take a nap or you could watch that show and fall asleep while you're watching it. Whoa, no. Ugh. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well right now. I had a cold last week, so that was fun. Good times. But I don't think it was COVID. So sorry, I'm catching up on all these. Yeah, I hope that you're doing all right. Listen, I'm sure all your friends have told you what to do, and you know what to do. The vitamin D, the zinc, the vitamin C, like drink gallons of water every day and just rest, right? You know what to do. One little additional thing, CBD helps also. Just saying. It doesn't hurt. If it doesn't hurt, does it by default help? Yes. Yes. That's what I say. But you never know. You can't trust me. I'm not a doctor. I'm a master, though. Isn't that cooler than having a doctorate degree? You're a master. Which sounds cooler? Masters of the universe or doctors of the universe? Do you want to be the supreme doctor or the supreme master? I go with master every time. It's like if somebody asked you if you want extra chocolate on your ice cream sundae. No, thanks. I don't want extra chocolate. I'm going with the extra chocolate every time. Every time. Without question. And I'm going to go with master every time, even though the pay grade is significantly lower. Oh, I'm sick. Not as bad as Monday and Tuesday, but yeah. I had that. Where's that technical specialist you need? Yeah. James Slater was on here. That's right. That's the code right there. It was. That's great. Thank you. Thanks. From my own personal IT guy that I probably should have called immediately, but I actually the solution was really simple. But I was fiddling with everything else except the hardware itself. And that's where I screwed up. So where are the Christmas lights shining through that you had on? Those weren't Christmas lights. That was one of these. It was a Nan light. One of these jobs. It's for film and stuff. Can do different colors. It can cycle through a rainbow of colors. My favorite one's blue. My favorite color's blue. I'm also looking now for another thing, for another light. I can't find it. Great. Yeah, just losing everything around here. Probably didn't like it when I just tipped the computer screen down like that. That was rude. Sorry. And it wasn't even for something that's important. It's just to try to get a little more light in here. I usually like to work. No, that didn't do much. I like to work when in a dark room with only one lamp on. But then my kid comes in like 8 times a day and like, Dad, and it flips the light on. Hey, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to leave the light on. I'm talking about lights now. What am I doing? Yes, get better soon, Michelle. To answer your question, there is a football game and I'll be watching and yelling all the same. Right, but what do you think's going to happen? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where those two are. I don't know. Ooh, what about Dexter? What would you like to know? Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. You realize you started watching on YouTube. Yeah, emergency is a great way to go. Yep. Ooh, I like that hashtag. That little hashtag's good. You're doing it. Yep, I love the CBD, James. You're right. I'm a big believer in it. I had my hemp license for a couple of years. I let it expire this year, but so I could grow my own CBD hemp. I got a couple of good plants out of it, but nothing crazy. So, like a couple of times they had like bugs that were getting in the little grow tents. So it turned out to not be worth it, but I enjoy the process. I still like growing things. I like growing plants and things like that. So it was pretty cool to try out. Flavored with tea. You mean garbage water, as Ted Lasso would call it. No, I do not want any of that garbage water. What up, Rosone? I'm never gonna do a podcast together. Oh, you mean like a show, like where you're on the show? Because when you say, when are we doing a podcast together again? I missed the again. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna do a podcast, like a full-time podcast, but like a show where you're on here and we're cutting up again. Yeah, we can do that at some point. I just don't really think about it. I don't really think about it. You should probably get some people to come on your show. What I should do is just put it out there, do what Luke Richardson does, put a Calendly thing on there and let people just sign up as much as they want. Limit one per month per person. Maybe once every 2 months. People get tired. Kevin would go through and he would book all month, like all the weeks. So no one else, he would block everybody and then not show up for any of them. But that's the kind of person that Kevin Tomlinson is. He's the kind of guy that would, go in and fill out all of those links, all those calendar slots, just to ruin somebody's day and month and year. And then, he's the kind of guy that, you sneak up on them when they're, going out to take the garbage to the side of the street at night, and, you abduct them and you bring them back to Tennessee, and you duct tape their mouth closed in the corner so they can't say anything. Ain't that right, Kevin? That's right. Yeah, you are in trouble, mister. Yeah, because Nick's on his way here. He's going to have some fun. We're both going to have fun with you, Kevin. No. It's nap time, Kevin. You go to sleep now. Anyway, sorry you guys had to see that. One of your cat's names is Dexter, eh? No, that's good. Who is this Dexter guy? Oh, no, Michelle. What? That is not what an Alabama fan says. Your correct answer should have been RTR. That's all you got to say, lady. So now that you think that you're going to lose, and I don't disagree with you because Georgia's pretty good, but I'll say this. We had them on the ropes for about, 18 in those minutes in that game. I mean, we were running with Georgia. All right. We were running with you guys too. So maybe we're just getting better now. And I think we are. But you guys are still better than us. And if we can hang with Georgia for a little while, I think y'all have got a real good shot at beating them. I really do. And I don't have a dog in that hunt. No pun intended. Definitely no pun intended. But I think y'all can win that game. And I think it's great you had a horrible Iron Bowl because you guys looked lost last week. That game, that did not look like a Nick Saban team. And you know who likes to coach on Mondays after a bad game? Nick Saban. He loves it because then he can put you guys to work. And that's what he did. Bama's going to look sharp tomorrow. Just heads up. And they got no pressure. You got 17 national titles. Georgia's got all the pressure. 40 years worth of it. Now, they're in the playoff anyway. That's the other thing. Georgia's already in. Bama's got something to play for. If Bama loses, maybe they're not in the playoff. So, for those of you who are in other parts of the world, we're talking about college football and the SEC championship, a.k.a. the precursor of the national champion. So there. Anyway, what country would you want to say? Ooh, I love that question, lady. That's a nice question. Very well done, Allison Valentine. Man, I love that name. Don't you love that name, Kevin? I'm just kidding. He's unconscious. He's cute when he's sleeping. Like an intelligent Tom Arnold. I left his glasses on just because I knew he would say you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses on. And I wanted to make sure that he understood that I would absolutely do that. And did. So great question. Where would I want, what country? What's the next one? Austria. I'd set it in Austria. I love Austria. I love Switzerland a lot. I love Austria. I would live in either one of those places in a heartbeat. Really great countries. Beautiful, beautiful. Expensive, I know. Highly taxed, I know. If money was no object, I would consider moving to one of those immediately because I love those two countries. They're so beautiful. But I've done some stuff in Switzerland. I've done some stuff in another country that I really want to visit is Slovenia. I would love to set a movie there or a book there. But I kind of already did put a scene there in Slovenia. And I'm not opposed to going back to countries that I visited in these stories, right? I'm totally good with that. You're going to run out of countries if you don't do that. And some countries are more interesting to visit than others, right? I mean, no offense to, I'm not even going to say one country. Because I know there are some like bland country. There's some bland states in this country here. Like there's states where you're just like, there's nothing. Like I will probably never include a story that takes place in X state. I've got at least 4 states right off the top of my head that fit that category, maybe 5. And there's countries like that too. But as far as the ones I'd like to go to, both with characters, with research, and as a person, Austria would be the first one for sure. I really want to visit Bulgaria and Romania, but I did some stuff on Bulgaria recently. Love to visit those places and check them out. There's so many pretty places over there in Europe. I've never been to France outside of Paris, so I'd like to see the French countryside, get to the mountains. But I've done some stories based in France, and this next year I think I'm gonna be going to the UK to see you guys. So that'll be pretty cool. Be there the 20th and the 21st, maybe. We'll see. That's tentative. But I'll be there. I'm going to plan on staying there like a good week, at least five or 6 days, so I can see some sights and check it out. Do the touristy thing. Yeah, touristy thing, Dempsey. Did I answer your question, Allison Valentine? That is awesome. That's probably one of the greatest little quotes I've seen. Yeah, CBD is good. I like it. I mean, it doesn't make you buzzed. It doesn't make you feel weird. It just kind of relieves that inflammation. In fact, I'll probably go take a little tincture here in a few minutes for that inflammation. Tea is king. Coffee is a republic. We'll let you simmer on that one. Simmer down on that one, Sam Nosh. I like tea. Listen, I drink tea all the time. I'm just quoting Ted Lasso. And on top of that, I don't disagree with him as far as tea. If you don't have like sugar in it, it should have sugar. Like at least a little sugar, or honey. Honey also good, acceptable. Arizona, that peach iced tea is money. I just don't get the milk thing. I get milk and coffee, but milk and tea. Sam Nosh, when I come over there, will you take me to a tea place? Like we'll get together. We'll get you and Allison, because you guys live close together. We'll get you guys, we'll get Stephen Moore, and we'll get Luke Richardson and whoever else, and we'll go to take me to a tea place. I want to get a proper English tea, okay? And then I'm going to southern it up with some sugar. I'm surprised more authors are. That's right. It's all explicable with the word research. You got it. There is always a chance. I'm a realist too. Which means I'm an idiot to have had Falcon season tickets for so long. A glutton for punishment. Absolutely no reason that should be the case. But I canceled those, I think. I hope they got my email. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. I never finished the Dexter series. I started it and I had the flu one year, and so I watched like a whole season in like a day. In between, falling asleep, passing out. Oh, I guess passing out has a different connotation now because that's what happened to me the other day. Yeah. You wanted to see the battle scars, James. Yeah, I got you won't see them, but that light won't work. Right there. Got 4 stitches right there. In my life, I had never had stitches. I mean, I guess I did when I had shoulder surgery, but I mean, not for where I fell and hurt myself. I mean, that was the first time. So yeah, it was an experience. Yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m., went into the bathroom, started feeling like just paranoid, right? For no reason, because my chest like fluttered a little bit. No big deal. There's nothing wrong with my heart. Everything's fine. But anyway, there was just whatever that was, maybe muscle palpitations. I don't know. But 4 a.m. paranoid Ernie, who is terrified of medical stuff, started overthinking it. Like subconscious brain started going crazy with, oh no, what's wrong with you? Are you gonna die? So then I start getting faint because I'm queasy like that. I get queasy with medical things, especially internal medical things like brain and heart stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I am going to pass out. I can feel it coming, put my head down for a second. And I was like, no, I'm going to get to the bed. I should lay down on the floor, but no, I'm going to make it to the bed. I woke up, was like, what in the world happened? Oh my goodness, I passed out. My face hurts. I need to get to the bed because I feel like I'm going to pass out again. And I tried to get up and I passed out again. Woke up to Megan smacking me and took me to the hospital. She's like, it was funny. She goes, I'm going to need to check your chin. Laying on the floor. And I was like, okay. She's like, I was like, wait a minute. No, wait. You're a medical person. Nothing makes you go. Then I knew it was pretty bad. Like that, like maybe tissue was like hanging out of my chin or something. So I was like, she's like, I'm not going to tell you, but I don't have anything to fix that here. You're going to need to go see someone. So I was like, oh, I'm getting stitches. Great. So that's what happened. I feel fine. I think I had a little concussion. Definitely have like, I still can't chew food normally with like this side hurts, but I got x-rays at the dentist yesterday. He checked me out. Everything was fine up here. He says muscular, so it'll come back. So it'll be all right. No big deal. No worries, guys. No worries. But thank you all for worrying the other day. I appreciate you checking on me. So Texas Tech is bowl bound too. Yeah, our old babysitter, she's in school out there in Lubbock. She went there. She started there last year. That's why she's not our babysitter anymore. Went to Texas Tech. Yeah, I know, Dennis. You guys don't care. You don't care at all. That might be true. Ireland, yeah. I haven't done one set there yet, and I haven't been to Ireland yet, so I need to get over there. Sorry. Yeah, I had you going for a little while there. If a big publishing house came along for rights to my books, but want to change things, would you sign the contract? Well, it depends. What would be the changes and how much would they be paying me? Because there's a number where I say yes to almost anything. Like there's that number. It's not like a soul selling thing, you know, like I don't feel like I wouldn't do something like, yeah, I wouldn't sell my soul for anything, but like there's a number where I will say yes to almost anything. Like, Ernie, would you like to go skydiving? No. What if I gave you $100? Still no. What if I gave you $1,000? Nope, I'm good. What if I gave you $10,000? I'm listening, but I'm still probably not jumping out of that airplane. What if I gave you $100,000 cash? Okay. So tell me about this parachute and the plane and what I need to do to forget that all of this happened. I'm listening. You had my attention, but now you have my curiosity. You had my curiosity, now you have my attention. Either way, it was a great line from that movie. But yeah, it just depends. if it's an 8-figure offer, I'm definitely going to listen to that. If it's a low 7-figure offer, no. Because I believe, even though like I haven't sold millions and millions of copies of books, I believe that that's going to happen because I work hard, and I know that I'm not the best writer in the world, but I know that I have the best intentions for my readers, and I know that I will work my butt off to make sure that I fulfill those intentions, and I have big goals, so I would probably turn down like low 7s, but if somebody came with high 7s or 8s in there, I would definitely listen to 8s. But then I'd be curious, like, what do they want to change? In some ways, it would feel disloyal to you guys that have been there all along. But if you've already read those stories, what do you care if they make changes to the past? If you've already read them in their original form. So you only have to worry about the ones going forward. It's the new readers that have to, and then they won't know any better. It's like if you were told that the color red your whole life was actually blue, and you just didn't know any different. Well, who cares what it's called? But yeah, there would be a number that there's numbers where I would start listening. There's numbers that would make me listen even more, and there's numbers where I'd just absolutely say, yeah, sure, let's do this. Why? Do you know somebody that's wanting to make that offer? Make my life easier and more difficult at the same time. Ooh, Slovenian coworker. Sent me my daughter Christmas gifts from there. That's cool. Very cool. Midsummer's Night in the UK. You know. I will do it. I will say hi to her. I know Lasso's amazing. That show, exceptional storytelling. So good. And the setups for season 3, so good. Love that. Scones. I don't eat scones or jam. But I mean, whatever. When in Rome, right? I'll do whatever you tell me to do, I guess. Edelweiss. That's right. That's right. CBD is one of the. It's a cannabinoid that you get from the cannabis plant, from marijuana plant, and it's one of like 116 different cannabinoids. But it's not dormant, but it doesn't have any hallucinogenic effects at all. So people will take it and they're like, this doesn't work. It didn't do anything for my pain. Well, that's because measured against traditional pain relief, that also offers some kind of a high, like a little cloudy in the head. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. It's kind of like taking ibuprofen. And so, but it's not a chemical, it's natural. So I haven't found it super effective for pain relief, except for the creams, like if I have hurt joints or something or muscle. But but I do use the tinctures for, like if I'm getting a cold, it really reduces inflammation, and so keep my lungs from getting too much coughing going on. But also it's good for your joints, I think. I mean, that's just me. I feel like things don't hurt as much because I consistently use CBD. So that's all it is. You can smoke it, you can eat it, you can get it in edibles, you can use tinctures. That's what I use, just sublingual right under the tongue. What up, neighbor? Neighborino. Hey, Melinda the neighbor. Can't believe we've never met. Some people drove all the way from Arkansas just to meet me. That's the only reason they came. They weren't on like another trip to go to like Lodge Fest or anything like that. They only came to Chattanooga to see me. That was like, gosh, that must have taken 100 hours to drive from Arkansas to here. And you're right over there. We've never met. Probably smart of you. Wouldn't want you to get Tumlinson, would we? Right, Kevin? That's right. Yep, you got a date with me, Allison Valentine, you and Sam Nosh. I'll bring a couple of authors along too. How about that? I'll bring a few author friends with me. Yes, it is it's a conference date. Yes, that's what it is. I'm going to be there for a conference, but that's only 2 days, I think. I'm going to try to be there for like 6 days. Be a shame if I had to stay longer. Dude, I know. They are teeny. You can't even see them. Let's see. Sam, are you going to Capitol? Okay. Now we're going to, no idea. I'm reading through your comments. Yep, I do. That's true. Have to, oh, it's, okay. I'm just reading through. Well, we can drive up for, yes, you could drive up for lunch. Yep. Try driving across Texas then. I know. I have driven across Texas. The easiest way to drive across Texas is up where Amarillo is, because then you don't have to drive through much of Texas. But I've driven through all of Texas a couple of times. The last time I drove through Texas, I left with the biggest heartache I've ever felt in my life. It was right after the Super Bowl. Feels good to relive it every single time. Blowing the biggest lead in Super Bowl history. I remember looking at the scoreboard and thinking, wow, when we blow this, this could be the biggest lead ever blown in Super Bowl history. I didn't dare check my phone, but I had a feeling it would be, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. And then I drove across Texas the next day. Ne'er to return. Yep, I know. I know. Yeah, we were just driving on 40 going through there that time. I need to get down to San Antonio because my mom's from there, and I hear great things, but I've never actually gone there to visit. The food's amazing, and I'd like to check that out. I'd like to go down there. A lot of good history, obviously, too, but I'd like to get down to San Antonio at some point. One of my old assistant principals was from there, and he used to try to convince me to come with him down there. I just never had the time or the resources. But now I write off those resources for research. Yeah, the Riverwalk. Yeah, I imagine it's really cool. I got to check it out. I'll check it out at some point. I'll do it. Well, there's a lot of places I'm going to go. When my kid stops liking me, that's when I'm start traveling a lot more. Meet a lot of places. Croatia, definitely on the list. Portugal, for sure. Spain, yep. Ireland, France, UK again, Germany again, Switzerland, Austria, Italy. Yeah, I need to get down into Italy. I've only been to the north there. I'm going to do some traveling. Canada, I'll get up to Canada, go to Banff, although that seems like a long drive just to see some big mountains. I mean, I could fly to Vancouver, but even then, from Vancouver to Banff's a long drive. I don't know if I'm into that. I just like to drop in. I did just say Canada. I just said it. I called it. Yeah, I need to go to Scotland and Wales too. Are you just going to start typing random countries, Sam? Like the ones that you like? Technically, those would qualify as states here or regions. Oh, yeah, Montreal. I need to get up there to Montreal and Quebec City. Yeah, for sure. I'd never been there. I've been to Toronto when I was a kid. Like we were in Hamilton and then like sort of Toronto, but not really. So I need to get up there. I've only kind of I've crossed the Canadian border like twice maybe. I don't remember much about it. Okay, Sam. Here we go. All right, Sam's going crazy. Why don't you hashtag? If you're just going to be typing things in there, Sam, just keep hashtagging Drinks with Dempsey or hashtagging Sean Wyatt 21 or all the hashtags. Just keep doing those. I don't know if it counts, if the same person does them over and over again. Allison sure tried the other day, though, didn't she? Drinks with... Oh, Sam, you're such a delight. I like it. I like you, Sam Nash. You're all right in my book. You are all right. Wow, we're down to 11,000 people. Bit off the average. All right, so here's the update, kids. Let me check this while I'm talking to you. Hopefully this doesn't, kill the audio again when I do this. All right, so that didn't work. Oh, but that's on there now. Okay, I'm looking. Pretty, what? Why is that not? It's still screwy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, nope, it's not now. It is not now. Okay, girlfriend. I see it. Hold on, guys. You'll know what I'm doing in a second. I'm not just being silly. I mean, I am silly, obviously, but let's see if I can get this to where it will work for everyone. And alrighty. Almost there. Almost there. Update the link. And let's see if you like this. What did I just put there? I hope that link actually will convert to your international links, but I don't know if it will. Ooh, an error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. Great. So what was that? So today, Where Horizons End went up for pre-order. So I published that today as the pre-order, and because I got my time estimate back from my editors, and so we should have it all wrapped up here in about 2 weeks with Jason, and then actually less than 2 weeks, and then about three weeks total. We should have it all done. So okay, good. Oh, I froze, but the audio is weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Now look at you, McGuire. You already did it. Well, thanks, man. Yeah, so there you go. There's the, I did it. And I'll be sending out an email probably on, I don't know, Monday, probably Monday morning. I'll probably send out an email. So there you go. There it is. There's the, if you read on paperback or hardcover, I can't do pre-orders for those, but usually we have those in store like before the Kindle version comes out. So, and not to worry when the final version is done. If you guys happen to read on Nook or on one of those other, like Kobo or something, message me on this platform. Okay, message me through the fan page. I'm saying this platform. I forgot I'm on YouTube too. YouTubers, if you're watching me on YouTube, you can hop over to Facebook. Maybe you don't like Facebook or Meta or whatever it's going to be, but it's the quickest way to reach me if you message me on there. So because emails are just, I've got millions of, that's an exaggeration, but there's so many, it seems like millions. So if you read on one of those platforms, let me know and I'll take care of you. You might lose the feed. Yeah. Well, then wait till it's over. Because look, we got like 4 minutes, so it's all good. I got to go soon. It's getting dark outside. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you guys, and I appreciate it. Like the kind gestures and words. You guys are awesome. So there you go. Sean Wyatt 21. It's up for pre-order. Where Horizons End. So excited. I can't wait to see what you guys think. And I'm also nervous. Oh, you guys make me nervous. Don't want to disappoint you. So Mike, I hope it's a good story. I hope they like it. I didn't make it as long as the last two. Those last two were so long. And we're a little too long. See you later, Ray. It's good to see you, man. I didn't even see that he said hello earlier. Maybe I just missed it. Now I'm looking through the comments. Ray Braun. Ray is a working editor now. Like, he was already doing it, but now he's getting real gigs, really real gigs. I'm so proud of him. I'm proud of Ray Braun. I said it. And if you're an author and you need an edit, that guy. He's working. I'm sure it's good. I'll be sure and tell you. I know, James, you never let your foot off the gas with the feedback, and I like that. I need to know if there's stuff you didn't like, stuff you did like. This book, yeah, man, I'm proud of you, Ray. It's awesome. I'm so happy that you're getting some gigs rolling now, man. It's so cool. Yeah. So yeah. I don't even know what I was gonna say. Oh, the feedback stuff. Yeah. I mean, this book is I think it's 93,000 words, so it's about the same length as Secret of the Stones, give or take a few thousand. It's about that length. So, it's not as long as Forbidden Temple or Secret's Second Sign, and those most recent. Milestone was huge, like 126,000. That's so much, and those stories needed to be that long. But I think I definitely don't include fluff. Like, I try not to include fluff. I'm definitely not. And when I'm working on a part of a story, I don't think, all right, I need to beef this up a little bit to increase the page count. I don't think that way. The story is the story, and it takes place how I see it. That's all I can do, is just tell it how I see it. So, but this one wasn't as long, but I feel like it was really intense and fast and fun, and I enjoyed writing it. I really enjoyed writing the ending. Loved the ending of this one. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good, Robert. I was talking about it earlier, so I won't bore the others. But yeah, man, I'm good. I'm all right. I still can't, eat normally yet. Eating a lot of yogurt right now and smoothies. But my jaw's not wired shut, so that's good. It just hurts to chew. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't. KB's here. All right, KB. Popped in just in time. About to head out. Oh, I'm so sorry I don't have video, Denise. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. But everybody else has the video, so that's good. As long as it's some people have the video. All right. Yeah. All right, you guys. Listen, thanks for joining me today. I'll post that link one more time. And that way you can, in case you missed it. All right, buddy, there you go. We'll get back to work, man. Enjoy it. It's awesome. I'm very happy for you. That's great. Yeah, so I posted that link again for the pre-order if that's your thing. If you don't do pre-orders, you do Kindle Unlimited, no worries. I'll be sending those links out a lot in the next few months leading up to the January 28 release. So that is the hard and fast final date where Horizon's End is going to launch January 28. I know it's a little bit longer for you guys to wait, but here's the good news. You're not going to have to wait for stories very long after that one, because I'm writing really fast right now. Not hurrying, I'm just fast. So there will be a lot of content coming your way next year that will be at almost a binge level. Okay. So I hope you're ready, because you're going to have some fun next year with these stories. I hope. I'm having fun writing them. Yes, ma'am. I will be on here for coffee on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. That's where I'm shooting for. Sometimes it's a little earlier or later, but I'm going to try 9 a.m. It seems to work best for everybody's. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to come down there. We'll make it happen at some point. Listen, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks, Sam Nosh. Thank you, Sam Nosh. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys Sunday morning. Thanks for joining me for Drinks with Dempsey. Y'all have a great and safe weekend and a wonderful Christmas season. Oh, my cold's fine. I don't have a cold anymore. I'm just coughing a little bit, but I'm good. Thank you. I will. And Michelle, you feel better soon. See you guys. Love y'all.